teach fourth grade elementary, and I know you teach primary school, you teach kindergarten. So what is a day like in kindergarten for you?
Okay, so a day in kindergarten is very interesting because when they come to me, they're so young. They're 4 or 5, and then they turn 6. So when I think about that, I think they've only been on the earth 5 years. That's not a long time. So by the time I get them, they have to leave their mamas. They have to come to me in this strange new place because some of them don't come from our Head Start programs or our pre-K programs. So when they get to me, that's how I first start my day with them is, hey, I'm here. I'm here to help you. So I always greet them as they come in the door, say good morning, give them their hugs, greet old students, and then once they actually are in the door, then that's when we start. So they get to start their day by playing with a hands-on tub so that it's kind of that soft start to the morning. And then after that, we move into our morning meeting, and that's where I hold a lot of what I love about my room because that's where it lays the foundation of our whole day. So we're starting our conversation, and it's not anything formal. It's a lot of, it's calendar and things like that, but it's also like, what did you eat for dinner last night? Just to create those connections and how are you doing today? How are you feeling? What's bothering you? Are you upset? What's going on? Let's fix it. So it's creating that community in our room and kind of laying that foundation. And then we move into the academics. So the whole group reading, small group centers, and that's a very active part of our day. So we do literacy centers, so that's 4 different groups, 4 different places. Some of them are doing independent activities, some of them are with me or my paraprofessional. So it's just busy during that time, but it's very fun, and I hope it's engaging for them. It is for me. I love my reading groups, but after that, we move into recess. They love recess. And then lunch. And then when we get back, we do math. And that's, again, a whole group time where we get to come together and do our math as a group. And then they get to practice it by themselves in their small groups, or they come see me or my paraprofessional. And I could not do what I do without having that other person in the room. They are so important, especially because they are so young. They need more than one person. They need that person. Especially if I'm working with a group, she's able to go and help them and kind of guide them through their day as well, because it's building that independence, but it's also they need the help, and so we're there for them.
So have you always wanted to be a kindergarten teacher?
I always wanted to be a teacher, not necessarily kindergarten. At first, kindergarten, I was a little scared of because of how young they were. But I always said I wanted to be a teacher, and my second grade teacher was that one teacher for me that put me into the mindset of becoming a teacher, becoming a part of that teacher family. But when I actually went into education, I had the opportunity to do my internship in a kindergarten classroom. And after that internship, I knew I wanted to be with the babies, the young ones, just because you have such an opportunity to shape and mold them, not necessarily what I want them to be, but what their potential is, and lay that really strong foundation, because they have that foundation, that spark, the love for learning, then I feel like that just follows them through the rest of their elementary school and middle school and high school. So I try to really take that time and create different experiences and things so that they do make that connection to learning, whether it's math, reading, and help them find that love.
What is something silly that some of your kids may say on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, I have lots of stories. As you can imagine, they're very little, so the darndest things come out of their mouth. But just the little things are just silly for me. The way that they phrase things, ask questions. I get called mama, I don't know how many times, but I love that because I feel like not that I am their mama, but I want them to have that family, and I want them to feel like they can talk to me and call me mama. I say, oh, what's my name? But and they know, but it's sweet, but it's also very, very silly. And then just the way that they interact with each other, communicate, it's funny.